Alrighty, welcome back everybody. So we're going to talk a little bit about rigging some of these larger style swim baits. So, you know, we've made a lot of baits on this channel, but we haven't really talked about their use. It's been too hot. I haven't been able to throw them much. But I'm going to show you a few rigging techniques, or just a few ways to rig these things that are super common. So first things first, we'll start with the smallest bait here. So this is a beefy, and you can see I didn't trim it there, but this is a 5-inch, pretty thick open pore swim bait mold. This one is from Lure Craft, and what I like to do is I like to take this hook here. This is an 8/0, a size 8 weighted swim bait hook that has an inline spinner on it. And obviously this is a lot like you would do a frog. You would just insert into the nose, and this is why I use pretty firm plastic. The crawl tube, you can even go saltwater blend, is because I really want that to hold in place. When you're casting these heavier swim baits, there's a lot of force, you know, whipping the rod tip and casting these things. There's a lot of force pulling on that. So you want to make sure that your plastic is good and firm and it will hold to that. And then we're just going to Texas rig it, essentially. And this is where you can kind of really pull that out. But we're just gonna go right up the back here. Yeah. It's definitely not easy at first. In fact, I gotta try that again. Get it a little more in the center if I can. We're going to rig it kind of through the bottom there, and then we want it to come straight through the center if we can. Okay, yeah, so something like that, and skin hook it there in the top. So there's the top view. It's a little off center, but yeah, you know, that's one way to do these. And this makes a really great open water presentation. Obviously, if you're throwing it around grass, you're gonna have problems with that spinner there, but I think it works rather well. You probably see a lot of these. So yeah, there's one way to rig them, and you'll notice that these are all straight chartreuse. I did that because tomorrow we're going out on the boat with Big Bird, and we're gonna get some shots of these swimming in the water. So I poured them all bright chartreuse just for visibility purposes. That way you would be able to see them. So we're gonna set that one aside. Next, so you've seen this bait a lot on my channel. This is the Stank-X Baits 7-inch Bape, B-A-P-E, and it takes a pretty big hook. This is a size 12 owner beast hook. And again, we're just doing the same thing. And you can, I don't know if owner makes this with the little spinner or not, but you can buy the attachments and pretty much make that if you see fit. Now this one is slotted, which makes this part a lot easier. So when you're gonna rig a big swim bait like that, having that hook slot makes that so much easier. You'll see that's still perfectly straight, and it's inline, it's skin hooked. That is the hook that I would recommend for this mold. You would use the same hook, but in a size 10 for the rocket mold. So this is the Stank-X rocket mold right here, and we're gonna rig this one inline. So this is gonna take a little bit more effort here, but the inline, you literally run the line through the bait with a treble hook out the bottom. So to start, actually I'm gonna cut the camera here and then we'll come back. Okay, so to do this whole inline thing, I like to take a bamboo skewer, but golly, that was a lot of worm oil. I like to get a little worm oil on the tip, and the skewer works well because it's about the same diameter as this hollow coffee straw, which we'll need later. So I'm basically going to go through the nose here. Okay, I'm gonna start kind of upward, and I'm gonna push this in, angling down, okay? Angling down out the bait. Okay, and you'll see it coming out the bottom there. Okay? And the reason why that worm oil helps is because it helps that skewer go through, and it kind of leaves things well lubricated. So the worm oil is definitely important. And I like to just run it through a few times. That makes using the straw a lot easier. Alright. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and push our straw in. And this definitely takes, actually we're going to cut the straw first because it doesn't need to be super long. It's easier to put in a short straw than a long straw. Okay? So we're going to get that started. Alright. And it should go right in where it should. There's pretty much only one place the straw can go, and that's in the hole that you already provided. Okay, so that right there is step number one. Okay, so I have trimmed down the straw to make it fit a little better. So now we're just going to take some line, and a lot of people like to use leader material, 30-40 pound leader. You can, I guess, run straight braid if you want to, but you'll see how the line just goes right through. So what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of push the straw up a little bit, because I don't want it to come all the way out the bottom, because we're going to put a weight in there. And then very carefully, what I like to do is kind of cut up the straw without cutting the line, of course, to where you can then trim the straw right there. So you pull your line down, you can trim the straw, and your line is perfectly fine. It's intact, no worries. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a weight here, and you can use whatever weight you want. This is just a little 1/8 ounce bullet weight. And a lot of guys like to put a weight inside the bait. Some swim bait molds come with an insert that you actually put in the mold and you pour the bait around it, which kind of saves you this step. This is a solid mold, that way you can rig it however you want. You don't have to rig it inline if you don't want to. So that's kind of what we're going to do. And we're literally just going to force this weight into the bait a little bit. Okay, it will go in there. Okay, just like that. All right, and then we're going to tie our treble hook. So here are some trebles here. These are pretty nice trebles. Mustad makes incredible trebles. So, this is just kind of a cheaper way to do this. Some serious swim bait guys probably go all crazy with their hook selection. But this is just kind of a quick, cheap way to do it. Those weights don't cost anything, and neither do these hooks. A lot of guys like to tie a snell knot here. I'm just tying my fishing knot. I don't know what it's called. There are many others like it, but this one is mine. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get that tight. All right. Trim off excess. Come on there. These scissors have seen better days. Okay, and we're literally going to pull this tight. All right, and what you do is you take one of the hook points and you kind of push it into the bait a little bit, and then you pull it tight, and there is your basic line through. You could trim that straw a little more if you wanted. Actually, I need to center that a little bit better. It wasn't quite in the middle, but yeah, actually, sorry, I'm still new to this as well. Still learning all of this stuff. I'm excited because it's finally kind of getting cold enough here in Tallahassee that I can throw one of these with even a little bit of confidence. So yeah, that's a simple line through method. You can use it without the weight, of course, to make it even more simple. But yeah, that's what that is. And yeah, so here, just again, just to recap, simple riggings. You know, the line-through looks complicated, but I'm sure I'll get better at it, and it's very, very, very common. Nothing crazy like the Tokyo rig or anything. But, you know, I get a lot of questions, and especially about the big baits. You know, a lot of guys who are new to plastics aren't used to these bigger size baits, and here are some good ways to rig it that are widely used, widely accepted, and widely effective. So yeah, give those a try. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It is now Saturday morning, October 12th. We're going to head out on the water, try to catch a few fish, get some footage of some of these baits in the water. I'm going to try to get some underwater footage. I have my old GoPro, broke it back out. It still has its underwater case. So we're going to try to get some underwater shots of some of the big baits, but got the boat ready to go here. And we will see you guys on the lake. Folks, that's a live crawfish right here at the ramp on Lake Jackson. I've never seen one.
I've never seen one either.
Chilling in a Florida lake like that. I mean, that looks like he escaped from a crawfish boil. Look at that guy. Guys, there it is. Oh, we thought the camera was running, but it had a problem with the charging cable. Ow! I just caught the first Alabama rig fish of the year, and it's bleeding. It's October 12th, and it's hot, and there's hydrilla everywhere, so let's get a bunch more. Yeah?
Let's go.
High five, let's go. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, is there a bait there?
Certainly, that's not going left, that's going to the right.
No, you're still there.
There he is. Got him. Oh, that's a good fish. It's a real good fish. I may have two. Oh, nope, just one. Oh, he crushed it, dude. I'll throw back in there, see if there's any stragglers.
Yeah. Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
A-rig bite strikes again, folks.
Guys, this fish right here. So by the way, a little bait talk here. These are the 4-inch Angling AI Bloodline swim baits. This fish right here, we actually saw him come up and bust some shad, and so I threw over there and got him. But yeah, that is. Let me get it out here. Come on, let go. Golly, dude, I'm like off my game. Okay, Angling AI 4-inch Bloodline swim bait. This is a color I've put on my channel before called Disco Shad. So we've got, stop. Disco Shad, Disco Bass. Big Bird's on. Get him, buddy. Get him, son. Get him.
Not much to him, but he hammered.
He's a bass. Get him.
He's staying low, though, folks.
Yeah.
Oh, he's decent.
Get him. Dude.
He smacked it, folks.
That's a 3-pounder.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Calm down.
All right, show everybody what you're working with.
Try not to get hooked. Hold on, folks.
Show everybody what you're working with.
Alrighty. So we're on Lake Jackson, about the second week of October. Hold on, he's wrapped up in his own line.
The lake has a lot of grass in it today.
It has a ton of grass, but throwing this chatterbait. Which one is this? This is the Bloodline, yeah.
Yep, that's the 4-inch Bloodline.
Bloodline.
Same bait.
And we're just throwing up on these grass edges. This lake is choked out right now, which it never is, which is really weird.
Yeah, this is bad.
But he came in, I cranked it twice, and he absolutely destroyed it.
Hey, do you know what he did? He came in like a wrecking ball.
Apparently he came in like a wrecking ball.
Mondo Swimbait.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
We got Charlie, folks.
You guys got any swim baits? That's what we keep getting hit on. Yeah. Yeah, when they hit those shad. Come on.
I'm throwing bait ball technology.
Got him! Get him!
He's off. He's off.
You suck.
He was good, too.
Nah, you suck. He wasn't on there.
Dang, he
Oh,
broke
he
one
broke
off.
He broke.
So yeah, whose fault is it now, Mr. A-Rig?
Get it back out there.
He smacked the living piss out of that.
Ah, you suck.
God, that was a good fish.
I mean, he broke the wire.
He broke the wire clear off. He
Wow.
may have been the best fish of the day.
Wow. Oh. That's a bite.
God, Chris.
Oh, he missed it.
If you'd have felt that, Chris.
Yep, they just blew up in that hole we just came from. Oh, there he is. He's
Recording? Yeah, I got a red. Double.
Double. Here,
Good one.
get up here. Get up here.
Oh,
Got him? Oh,
not as big as I thought, but
get him.
still a fish.
Double.
Folks, I asked for one earlier today.
Double.
Got it.
Double. God.
Calm down.
Good God. Hold on. This one's hooked twice. Look at the football shape on these.
I got him hooked twice too. Good.
Ladies and gents, these are what you call shad munchers. Look at the shape of that fish.
He's trying to get a belly on
Look
him.
at the belly. Boom!
Folks.
This is getting good. Yeah, here you go, guys. So I'm gonna give you some jig heads and a couple of shad colored swim baits. And yeah, just run those around and you'll get bites. This is actually a dink. When he jumped, I thought he was big.
Good, pretty fish though.
Yeah.
Need 4 more of those. We're on camera. What am I doing? Shut up.
It's one of those bass coughed up this trophy shad here. So that's about a 4-inch shad. And yeah, I think we did a good job matching the hatch.
I think so, folks.
So yeah, that's what it's all about, guys, right there. That rules the bass world. No, now we are. Get that fish, Yang.
There we go, I'm comfortable now. Stay down. Get awake on that joker.
Yep.
He is pulling, Chris, like a freight train. He's a little.
Good Lord, he's got some fight in him. Get that fish.
Can't control my fish.
Control your fish. Oh, dude!
That's better than I thought it was.
Way better. Holy crap.
I said we needed something over 3, folks.
Get him.
Big Mama came out to fight.
A big fish.
She's number 1 for the day. Size is going up though. That's what we need. 3 more.
Let me get a look at that thing. Yeah, that's great, man.
Woo!
Bite right there.
Baseball technology. Let me get a shirt.
Oh!
Got him. Smanged him.
Yeah, I got him. That might be 2.
I saw 1 for definite.
No, just 1. Whoa! Got some fight. Oh, that's a football. Oh my God, that's a football. Oh.
Hold on.
All right, I got him now. Yeah. Oh! Oh my gosh, look at the shape of this thing. Stop it. Oh man.
That's your best.
Look at the size of these fish, you guys. Oh, that's awesome. They say that Christmas time is the best time of the year. Shad time is the most wonderful time of the year. What do you think?
I'd have to agree.
Yeah.
It places up there
Yeah.
as like number 1.
I like Santa Claus, but this is better.
He hit 2.
So he's got the Bloodline angling AI and then our custom boom shad. Y'all got one? Get him, guys.
Anyways,
Oh, good fish. Is it on that bait I gave you? Awesome, guys.
we just double with the guys we just gave baits to.
Yeah. There's another boat out here. I gave them some boom shads and some jig heads, and they just cracked like a 3 or 4.
Oh, guys, that thing hit right at the boat. I mean,
Yeah.
backside about 5 feet from the motor, and he just smashed it.
I didn't have time to get the camera on.
Now,
Good grief, he pulled drag.
Ying's on.
He pulled drag, folks.
Do we need a? All right.
Good grief, I can't control this fish.
I'll give you a helping hand.
This might be a redfish.
Oh my God, that's a good one. That's like a 4.5. Here, try to get him up here to Papa.
oh my God.
Oh, that's bigger than 4.5.
That's 4 over.
Oh, that's like an 8, dude. Oh my God.
Getting my fish in the boat.
Oh, oh.
Woo!
Dude. Hey, y'all gotta come see this one. Ying.
My gosh. Second trip to A-rigging.
And look, she bit 1, 2, 3. Just kidding.
You get him out of her fins.
Oh, okay. Dude, that's like a 7. That's huge. I thought it was like a 4 when I first saw
That's
it.
what you told me. I told you she hurt me when she took the drag.
Point out on the fish where it hurts you. Dude.
Yeah, 11 months ago. That's what I'm going to say.
Here,
Sorry.
let me flip the boat around. That way she'll be in the sunlight. Good fish. All right, here, I want to hold her.
Yeah, we get a picture on your phone.
I haven't, what's up?
You want a picture?
Yeah.
You got the nice
Hey,
fancy phone.
I made the bait that caught this fish. I can at least get my picture made with it, right?
Yep.
Here's how you know it's a Mondo, when it's bigger than the logo. Look at that. Effing tank. That's a tank, dude.
That's a freaking tank.
He's off.
I turned the recording on for that.
It was only a 3-pounder.
Or under.
Well, guys, we're calling it a day. We got to get going, but we had a awesome day. I didn't really think we'd catch this many. It's still hot. I mean, you can see how sweaty I am. It's hot, and normally the shad aren't quite this active, but we ran into some awesome fishing. And the A-rig is king, at least around here, for shad bites. So we like to put kind of a variety of swim baits. Here's the Disco Shad Bloodline swim bait from Angling AI. Some custom boom shads there. And that right there was awesome today. So I actually have this light hitch, this hitch bait. This was from a few videos ago. I kind of tore the nose up a little bit. But I had 2 bites on this, kind of hooked one, but he got away. I don't think it was very big. So it felt good to get the rocket in the water. This is the first trip I've been able to go on where I've been able to actually throw the new rocket mold. And as you saw earlier, the chartreuse version, it has awesome action. Another bait we caught some fish on was chatterbait, just a white little chatterbait. This trailer right here is actually called the Kirby. It's made by my buddy Brad Hardy from Oracle Lures, so shout out to him. But you can kind of put whatever size trailer you want. That's a great shad bait as well. So anyway, you know, this was a real fun video. You know, we did some rigging. We got some underwater shots of some of the baits. I almost caught one on one of the big hand pours. Hopefully as it gets colder, I'll have more opportunities to do that. And then we wound up smoking some good fish, all in the same video, including big birds, big fish for big bird, 7-pounder. So we're about to get a cool underwater release shot of that fish. So anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, tell your friends. We'll see you the next time.